Just a few questions about your project. You are the co-founder of the peer-to-peer project for the university. So can you explain us in just in a few words how can the peer-to-peer paradigm could influence and contribute to transform the university?
Well, okay, it's a big question.
Yeah, I know.
But how it probably can influence the way universities deliver education is it shows a very good example of how you can build communities from virtual spaces and distances to work together on kind of group-based learning. It shows how students can, instead of having the traditional lecture where you stand in front of a class and deliver a lecture and students write down notes, and it's all about the lecture pushing out. This is a very different concept because it's students being put into groups together who learn together, but they're learning by doing. They're either doing project-based learning or they're working together in groups to produce group work, which they then assess each other. So there's lots of peer review. And the teacher is actually a leader rather than a teacher. So they're there to provide feedback where they may need a bit of help or they may be going wrong somewhere. But it's pretty much student-based learning, student peer review and feedback. And it's very practical and project-based. So it's very different from sitting very passively in a classroom. The other good thing about the project is that we are now developing relationships with the universities. So at the moment, Joey Ito, who's the CEO of Creative Commons, he's delivering a course in Keio University in Tokyo. That course is called Digital Journalism. So there's got a number of students who are enrolled at Keio University who are in the lecture hall doing it as part of their degree of journalism. But at the same time, online, there's a number of peer-to-peer students who are also participating using internet relay chat in the class as it's happening and asking questions. So it's a much more motivated, full-on sort of class for Joey, having on virtual students and physical students working together at the same time, but using social technology tools. Another example of how this university works, the anti-university, so to speak, is that we're able to develop university-level courses very quickly and very much focused on a practical need. So we are developing a whole range of courses on webcraft. So a series of curricula which is on open web development, open standards, because you can go to university at Politecnico and do web development. By the time you're finished doing your degree, the technology is obsolete. Okay, so you need to be able to learn very quickly the current technology, up-to-date technology, if you want to work in the area of web development, open standards development, etc. So a lot of people who work in the web environment, they have learnt informally. They have not learnt through university, they've learnt by doing, making mistakes. So and a lot of people want to learn how to do web development or open standards, but it's a way, they don't want to go and spend a lot of money at university for 3 years to come out and still the technology they've been using is obsolete. So we can fill in the gap where universities can't meet that need because it's expensive and it's hard and that sort of stuff. The other good thing about this project is the makeup of students. The students who enroll in the courses are from all over the world, and it's free. It's free if you've got a computer, basically. So you go to university, obviously here, and it's quite expensive, or is it free in Italy?
No, it's expensive.
It's expensive, right. So you're spending a lot of money, and hopefully to get a good education. And the great thing is not everybody has the privilege or the money to go to university. So this has a great social purpose as well by bringing people from Asia, Africa, in connection with people from America, Australia, South Africa, the UK, to work together in groups. So the cultural and social mix is very, very interesting.
Yeah. So it seems that peer-to-peer paradigms means also getting the society more closer to the university, and the university closer to the society.
So it can be a bit of a bridge, and it can be peer-to-peer project can be a bit of a challenge to the current university, and how it operates. So we won't ever replace university, but we might challenge the way universities deliver education, act as civic citizens, or so to speak. We also will work with universities to perhaps experiment in new ways of learning using social networking tools and Web3 technology.